In this video, we will try to analyze one of the possible reasons why the Moneris transaction is missing from event database, whereas it is available in the Moneris database. So let's say I log in my system. I am doing a transaction. I have taken a payment using a Moneris payment processor. Click OK. Now payment is approved, and let's say when I go to save my transaction in database, something happens. An error message comes. As soon as the error message comes, the cashier is provided with the three options, that is edit transaction, retry and restart. Clicking on edit transaction will take cashier back to the main transaction screen where he can change the values in a transaction, and going on payments will show him all the payments that is taken from the Moneris payment processor. Now if he again clicks on OK, the system will again try to process a payment, and since this error is purposely infused, this won't go away right now, but in your scenario this might just go away and the transaction will successfully be saved. The retry option does not go back to the edit transaction but tries to save the same transaction again in a database. So clicking on retry would retry the transaction, saving. Now the problem is that the cashier is choosing the third option, which is a restart transaction, which basically voids your current transaction, and therefore you lose all the information of the payment that is processed by the Moneris payment system. And if at this moment, if I just click on restart, my previous transaction gets voided and the system provides me an option to restart the transaction once again. But since we have already taken a payment from Moneris earlier, this would result in double charge if I again do a same transaction now. To avoid this from happening, we have made a small enhancement in our application. So I will close this because this was on a previous version. So I will just show you how the new enhancement would work. So in this case, if a payment is taken, if the payment is taken and clicking on OK gives you an error, the cashier would not see this button. As you can see, this is completely disabled. Therefore, the user has now only two options, either to edit the transaction or retry posting of this transaction. So basically this would mean that there would never be a situation where you will lose the payment information that you have taken. Thank you.